Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler and Ollie with you so far. We think Lecter's coming in. Oh, pardon me. I turned up the wrong mic.
Because he's not over there.
Because he's not over there.
But I'm over here.
You're over there. Dressed to the nines once again.
I think I think I can hear him coming up the steps.
Oh, and in his footsteps, do you hear coffee?
Don't think I do.
No.
There was no slushing.
Yeah. That's right. Minus 36 again.
It's minus 38.
Minus 38. Ambient, according to my car, minus 36.
When I shut the door to the truck, it had that sort of hollow glunk of a door disappearing into another dimension.
And you know what? Here's I'm going out at it now, and I'm actually kind of used to it. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's minus 36. Oh my God, it's so cold. It's just like, yep, it's another day of this.
Yep.
It's
they insist minus 7 on Thursday.
Yeah, they insist. Who are they?
The secret trolls that forecast the weather.
The international cabal of trolls in charge of the weather. They don't forecast it. They make the weather.
No, the trolls forecast it. Obviously, the elves are in charge.
Of course. That reminds me, I got tagged in a little meme that's kind of been circulating Facebook, and we have to do this, I think. And it said basically that the Lord of the Rings, but redone with different accents. So instead of the elves having received pronunciation, heightened English, and the trolls and the hobbits kind of having a more colloquial accents, as we say. Is that right? That's probably not right. What kind of accents would you call those, Ollie?
Are you implying peasants?
No, I'm not implying peasants.
You're meant to be pointing down to indicate class.
Lower. I guess, yeah. If you want to say that, Ollie, you said it, not me.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Lecter has finally decided to show up for work. Hey, bud.
Morning got away from me.
That's what you said. What do you mean?
I slept in.
Oh, you slept in. Okay.
And feel a little sick. I'm getting sick.
Oh,
yeah, so I was moving a little slower.
Okay,
than
fair.
Normal.
I'll buy that.
And then I was about to leave and realized I forgot my wallet.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget your phone and you got to rush back.
It's just we're expected to remember all these things.
I know,
and it's not fair.
Why isn't anybody remembering this stuff for us?
Where
the Trudeau government falls short once again. I should be getting a reminder on my phone every morning. Take your phone.
We could just set that reminder.
With a wink and a gun from Justin.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, reminder to take your phone.
Yeah.
On your phone.
That's right.
Yeah,
from Justin Trudeau. It's like, hey, remember to take your phone. Boil your water. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Dead North schedule is out, and the festival drops not this weekend, but next weekend. 46 films at final count, and you can find the trailer for the entire festival on the Dead North at deadnorth.ca or Dead North Festival Facebook page. It looks amazing. The trailer looks incredible. I can't wait to see so many of these films. I don't know if I'll be able to see them all. But, they'll be available on the internet.
Well, if you go on that Sunday.
Well, I can't go on Sunday.
Or you're out of town.
I'm out of town. Heading out of town.
Oh, right.
We'll get back to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, the trailer looks absolutely incredible. So what they've done is just done a montage trailer with scenes from every film this year.
Right. Nice.
There's a part where a snowman blows up. I can't wait to see this stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, I did a couple. So the films I did, one is Closing Friday Night, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice slot. And then Sunday, right before first intermission, ending the first half, will be the other one. So two pretty good slots.
I'm assuming I know which one is which.
Yes.
Can you imagine if the closing film was opening?
I would love it. It would just be like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
I think that's the end of the festival.
Well, I'm not in a way where people are like, oh, okay, well, good Lord.
That was inappropriate.
That was beyond the pale.
So 46 films, you say?
46 films. I think originally there was 56 or something like that.
Yeah, but okay. I thought.
But that's how it always happens, right?
Yeah.
You approve how many ever scripts, and then for whatever reasons, people can't get their films done. Can't get people's schedules. Sometimes things just screw up.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Right? When you're making films.
Yeah.
So, this looks, the trailer itself looks pretty incredible. These guys do an incredible job.
Yeah,
They've got some very talented people, very talented producers and directors and writers. And, it's, the old cliche. I think I'll put it on a T-shirt. I'm constantly amazed by the talent in this town. I'm not even amazed anymore. I'm just like, yeah, this town is filled with talented, bloody people.
You're just over it now.
I'm just over it.
So jaded by
Stop
the
being
talent
so
of this
talented.
town.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got talent, but like, what else do we got?
Do we have a movie theater? Anyway, the schedule is out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Or if you're brave and you can't make it to any of those, go on Sunday for the super duper brain fry screening. 46 films back to back. It's about 5 hours.
Wow.
1 to 6 with an intermission in the middle. So I mean that's
oh wow,
that'd be pretty awesome. They did that last year. I mean they do that every year. I think there's the trailer's playing right now. I'm on the Facebook page. The trailer. Did you see the one where the cat looks to be peeing out like tie-dyed paint?
Oh no, I have not seen that.
It's coming up. Just let's wait for it to come around. I think I just saw a shot of Bridget's film.
Just saw Des in there.
A little bit of
stop motion.
Stop motion. I know, right? Yeah. I think that was Baby Brian in that stop motion.
It looked
shot.
like him. Yeah. And there's the blown up snowman.
There's the blown up snowman. So it's starting over again. Okay, so we'll watch it all again, and everybody can listen to us watching it. Artless Collective presents. Yes. I mean, just some beautiful shots already. Like in this montage, some gorgeous shots. Well lit, well shot. Beautiful stuff. So I wanted you to see the cat. It's coming up. It's coming up very soon.
I'm looking for the cat.
I love that shot, the aerial shot, the drone with it's beautiful. The shots inside the Gold Range.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's one inside Coyotes.
There's Tundra Dome.
Wait, or is that the Gold Range?
That was Gold Range. And there's a shot of Tundra Dome. Here comes the cat. It's coming up. There's Mobsters. There's me. There's Brian. There's a skate. There's someone. There's a cannon. There's some snowmen burning. Someone putting on hockey gear. And there's the cat.
I haven't got there yet.
Pissing out
hockey gear.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
There it is. Oh, God. I'm not sure what movies these are all coming from, but I mean, Great Nights tickets now available.
I have a feeling I know who's filmed that.
Yes. Awesome.
See if I'm right.
Yeah, there you go. You should see if you're right. So go to deadnorth.ca. You can check out the screening schedule. Click on the link on Instagram as well.
I think deadnorth.ca.
Deadnorth.ca is that where you're going to find the tickets. Probably through Eventbrite, I think. Yeah, and get your tickets because they will go fast. Here's the thing about having so many films and so many participants in these films: these nights sell out real quick.
Yeah.
So, and that's what that is kind of an issue. Not really an issue because this is a really well known part of the season, right? Yeah. This is a great event. It's one of the biggest events in Yellowknife. And I remember a couple of years ago someone saying that they didn't know it was going on.
Yeah.
And kind of had that kind of like, they posted on Facebook like, well, I didn't know this was going on. I guess it was just for people in the know. And it's just like, no. It's like one of the biggest events of the year. Like everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Happens at the theater in town.
Exactly. Here's the thing though. There's only what, like a couple hundred seats in that theater, 300 seats in that theater. And because there's so many participants, because there's so many people involved in these movies and their friends, like it does sell out very quick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, try to go on Sunday, I guess, and see the films that you want to see because you could probably duck in and duck out. It's on for 5 hours.
Yeah. But most people, I think, will go like the first night they can.
Yeah.
When their film is showing, and then you got the whole in theory you got most of Friday, Saturday, and then if you want to do the whole shebang, you can go on Sunday
for sure. But I can see why people would be like on those nights, So you got 3 nights, 350 seats in that theater. Maybe I don't even know if it's that many.
Probably less than that.
So you get 900 people that get to see it, which is a lot. That's a ton.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's probably some other people who may be interested. And then the other side of that argument is is there anyone that's interested in seeing a lot of these films if they weren't involved in them? Probably, So I'm trying to think of another way that.
Well, I mean, it's Yellowknife, right? So if you weren't involved in a film, you probably at least know one person that was involved in one film. So there's always just that 2 or 3 degrees of separation. So,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you don't know anyone, then maybe you need to make more friends.
Yeah, get out there and make some friends, or make a movie yourself. Boom, boom. It's just that easy. There's the cat again.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Fight for Her is coming up on Saturday, the 22nd, and there are still tickets available. You can go to Fight for Her Yellowknife at eventbrite.ca. Gold VIP tables, 8 seats with a buffet and sponsor recognition, $14.50. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all right.
What's that divided by 8?
Oh, God.
Less than 200?
What are you doing to me?
I don't know. $14.50 divided by 8 is
Do you want me to bring up the calculator?
I think it's 160.
Don't know what you want from me.
But I mean that you get the whole show. You get the food. You get the best seats in the house. Get right up close and personal with the fights.
It's 180, 125.
180, 125.
Yeah,
there you go. Bronze VIP tables, 8 seats with the buffet, $1,200. So yeah, another great deal there. General admission's $80. General admission for the youth, $40. And a lot of this going, obviously, to a great cause. It's going to the Yellowknife Women's Society. It's a charity kickboxing event. Now, we had Scott Thompson and John Stanley in last week to talk about this. They're very passionate about this. And obviously, they're passionate about fitness and passionate about fighting as well. Yep. And it just sounds like a great event. Mm-hmm. And it's brought to you by Stanley Boxing and Fitness. And you can find out more at Stanley Boxing and Fitness on their Facebook page as well. And there are 3 national title fights on Saturday night. So you're not just going to see a bunch of jobbers, all right? You're not going to go see just like me getting in there. I've done this for a couple of weeks. You go get kicked in the stomach. Yeah, you're seeing some people who know what they're doing.
Not just you and the Brooklyn Brawler in there and Barry Horowitz.
Hey, the Brooklyn Brawler was all right.
I had his moments.
Yeah, his moments. That's right. Oh, no, who am I thinking of? I'm not thinking of the Brooklyn
You're thinking
Brawler.
of Barry Horowitz.
No, I'm not thinking of Barry Horowitz either. I'm thinking of, we're black gloves, black dude, bald, goatee, black trunks. He did the DDT was his finishing move.
Ahmed Johnson?
No, it was the Ghetto Blaster was a DDT. It was his finishing move. The Ghetto Blaster.
Ghetto Blaster. Oh, this sounds all so horrifically stereotypical.
But it does.
Pro wrestling.
Early
in
90s
the
wrestling. Again, though, this isn't wrestling. No predetermined things. No anything like that. No orchestration. These are people fighting against each other for realsies.
Who could you be talking about?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So tickets, like I said, still available. And this is a great chance for you to support a great cause and see some really great athletes duking it out. So I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun.
I think Scott and John, if they're listening right now, would maybe be horrified that we just compared.
This is why I retracted the wrestling thing. It just reminded me of that, but it's just retracting that wrestling thing completely. This is not that. This is.
That's nothing to say anything bad about pro wrestling.
This is not at all. But this is national class kickboxing. Yes. That's what this is.
Yeah,
like 3 national title fights.
Yeah,
3 national titles on the line. Yeah, on Saturday night. And it's going to be at the Chateau Nova. So, I mean, it's a nice, intimate venue.
Yep.
And, I mean, there's not going to be a bad seat in the house. But, I mean, if you want to get right up there with the food, get a little shout-out from Ollie Williams himself, who will be doing the ring announcing.
Is he taking orders for shout-outs?
That's right. Yeah, he's taking orders. Yeah.
Wow.
Table 8, your food is ready. Thank you very much for buying a gold VIP table. But he's going to be doing the ring announcing. He's going to be doing his best Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer impersonation.
That's right.
What do you go, Michael Buffer or Bruce Buffer? I go Michael Buffer. The big buff. You know, he gets paid $1 million every time he says that damn thing.
I could. Let's get ready to rumble.
$1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did I just make him $1 million just by saying it?
No, he has to say it at an event.
Oh, okay.
Let's get ready to rumble.
And has to stretch it out for at least like 12 seconds.
Oh, at least. Good Lord. It's longer than the national anthem as sung by Shaka Khan at the All-Star game.
I think Ollie would be more of a Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
Because Michael's a very stoic, he stands in one place, he does his thing, he lets the voice
do
the job.
And that's all he does.
Bruce
probably doesn't talk the whole day, goes in, does the one thing, makes $1 million and pieces out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bruce will jump up and down. He'll do spins in the middle of the ring. I could see Ollie busting some moves in there while ring announcing.
Your big brother makes $1 million for doing nothing. And you're just in the middle of a UFC. They're like, I'd be going bananas. But Ollie's going to be doing that. I mean, they asked me to be a ring girl, and I said, you know what? No, I can't be there for that. But, probably going to check it out.
Right.
Yeah. And here's the thing though, it's a tough weekend. We're taking Betty down for surgery and stuff like that. Yeah. So what I might do is just give that donation.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to try to make it.
Yeah, for sure. We all know this is Yellowknife. There's plenty of things going on on any given weekend.
But this is a great cause. This is a great reason to go out, see these fights. Even if you're not really a fighting fan, these are going to be really great fights and obviously a great cause. Money going to the Yellowknife Women's Society to stand up and fight against domestic violence. So this is a charity kickboxing event on Saturday, Chateau Nova. Fight for Her, it's called. Go to Fight for Her, Yellowknife at eventbrite.ca for tickets. Like we said, general admission, $80. General admission youth, $40. You're not going to get any food with that, though. So why don't you step up? Get you and 7 of your friends, get a bronze table, get a gold table, get yourself the buffet, and get yourself a great seat for the fights.
Might as well.
An awesome event.
Great
on
night
Saturday.
for a good cause. And like you said, if you do have something else going on Saturday, you can't make it, but you want to support the event and you want to support the Yellowknife Women's Society,
there you go.
You just go to ykws.ca/donate, and they've got everything you need there to make a donation.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Betty updates. Got everything scheduled now.
Yeah.
Heading down with her on Sunday to Edmonton. Surgery Monday, back Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Got that surgery scheduled to fix her leg up.
Yeah.
You know, looking down the barrel of like 2 or 3 months of recovery time.
Yeah.
So, which puts us right in line for, like summer for her to be kind of out and about again, which is
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Well, at least you skip spring.
There you go.
You don't want to go outside then anyway.
Well, but I mean, it's a little daunting. I'll admit, I'm a little terrified.
Yeah.
I mean, we've put her under twice now. One for the X-ray, and obviously one to get fixed. But Rocky went under once for his tooth because he had to get his tooth fixed, and then the next time he went under, he passed away.
Yeah.
So a little daunting, a little terrified.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, and there's going to be a lot of stress kind of going down there as well because she's going to be stressed out. I'm going to be stressed out. So yeah, got the tickets booked, got to rent a car and all that good stuff. Got a place to stay, which is nice. I don't have to drop money on a hotel. But yeah, it's just, you can just kind of like list it all in your mind, kind of adding up all the costs.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculously costly.
Yeah.
It is. But hey, my dog, my baby.
Yep. Absolutely.
So-
So did you talk to a vet down there?
I did. Yeah, I talked to a
rundown?
vet tech. I didn't talk to they talked to the surgeon. They came back to me. So, she's going for a consultation Monday morning, which I'm kind of. It's a little odd. I'm like, well, I just had a consultation. That's why I'm being referred to you.
Right.
But I mean, they want to take a look as well. And she's like, heads up, the consultation's $200. And I was kind of like, well, I've already had a consultation. I already brought my dog in. Then we brought her in for X-rays, and this is why you're getting a referral.
Right.
For me to come down and do this. But I mean, it's a surgical consult. It's pretty standard stuff. I was just kind of like, can you just not charge me for that because I've already had a consultation?
Maybe they won't.
But no, they will. They absolutely will.
No.
This is how it works. But it's a surgical consult. So we'll get her fixed up, and then after that, a lot of recovery stuff, antibiotics, pain meds, and all this stuff. So,
Right.
it's all going to add up. But I mean, it's all worth it to make sure that her quality of life is at its most.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Betty.
Oh, she'll be okay. Poor me.
Poor you.
Poor me.
And by extension, poor Phoenix.
Poor Phoenix as well.
Because if it's poor Jesse,
it's poor
Phoenix. It's poor Phoenix.
That's right. Okay, easy. All right. She handles it a lot better than I do.
Yeah, she's a lot more mature than you.
Yeah. Yes, she is. That is absolutely true. I was getting pretty testy last week when she came up, when she pulled up completely lame. Like she was kind of limping a little bit, but she seemed to be getting better. She wasn't limping as much.
Yeah.
And then she pulled up completely lame, and I was pretty testy about it. I was like, what happened? Why'd you let her run around the yard? But I mean, it wasn't her fault. It was just it's just one of those things that happened. And,
why'd we get a broken dog?
we had a broken dog before, actually. Well, we did. We did. He came in with a wonky paw and bad teeth.
Yeah.
He was he was a sweetheart. He was the sweetest puppy ever. And she's such a sweetheart, and she's such a big suck. So when she gives you that look, you're just kind of like, I mean, they tell you not to put your emotions on a dog. But when dogs have literally evolved the muscles around their eyes to manipulate humans into giving them things, it's hard not to put those your emotions on the dog.
They know what they're doing.
Of course they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is not a wild animal anymore. This is a domesticated animal that has evolved in order to, for you to relinquish food and love. That's what it's there to do. That is what it's there to do. It's there to manipulate people. If anything, it's a conspiracy by somebody to let dogs manipulate human beings.
They will rule the world one day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Unconditional love for everyone.
Absolutely.
That's all right.
Yeah. I don't want cats to rule the world. Cats will do like the bureaucratic stuff.
Yeah.
Dogs will do like just the general rule of law.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible phrase to use. Good Lord. Not the rule of law. Just kind of like taking care of things. Jesus.
Well, I, for one, welcome our new dog overlords.
And I'd like to remind them that as a trusted media source, I can be trusted in rounding up people for their underground salt lick caves. Yeah, dogs will rule the world, and cats will just do like
Salt lick.
Yeah, not salt lick.
Horses are going to be like they won't have any actual control.
I don't know. I feel like horses will be like the aristocracy, and dogs will be and cats will just do the bureaucratic nonsense work, all the red tape. I feel like a cat's just like, well, you got to sign these forms in triplicate, and then send them back to me via email. But plus, add a physical copy to that.
Cats will run the insurance industry, basically.
Silly cats. But you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. This has turned into a Betty break, and that's fine. Betty, I will not get any argument from this, or I won't hear it. Betty's the original cabin pup.
I kind of thought you were going to start talking directly to her there. Betty, if you're listening, I love you.
I have half a mind. I have half a mind to do it because, like, all through Christmas, I was getting advertisements for the pet camera where you can speak to your dog because, like, leaving him alone in the house for the first time is a little bit daunting because you know what they're going to get into. Right. But if you could check on the camera, that's like overseeing the entire living room. You see her getting into something.
Then you can
like,
watch them tear the place apart.
Betty, you can kind of give them a little yell. But yeah, I'll talk directly to her. I love you. Who's my baby? That's a bit much. Ooh. She's my Pooh Bear.
Yeah,
that's my Pooh Bear. So yeah, that's happening next week. And
we'll hold the fort in your absence.
Thank you very much. Betty will be fine. But yeah, she's the original cabin pup. I know. Pen is all the pictures you see, but Betty was here first.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
It's time for another segment we like to call, without knowing precisely what's going on, Ollie, what's glycol?
Glycol is the stuff, it's like a viscous, it's a liquid kind of thing that you stuff into pipes as an antifreeze.
Ah, so your pipes don't freeze.
That is exactly how antifreeze works.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I've always been kind of, muddied about that.
This is all starting to make sense.
Yeah. So, story released yesterday. The students and staff at Aurora College campus sick of the appalling smells, literally making people ill, giving people headaches. What's going on at Aurora College?
So let's be careful here. People are complaining of headaches at the same time that there is a smell.
Yes.
Proving causally in court that the smell is what is causing the headaches would be trickier, but you would think that it's odd how those two occur similarly a lot.
This is why you're here, because you do that, and I'm just going to go, there's a smell there, it's making people sick.
There's the libel, and now here's the anti-libel. I have the libel glycol.
Yeah, you're the libel glycol. I'm the person that just tells people that what people are telling me.
Yeah, so
what they want to hear.
Yeah.
So this has been an issue for years at Aurora College.
And it's an old building as well. Northern United Place, a very old building.
By Canadian standards, it's 20 years old probably?
No, it's like 40 years old.
40, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, in the UK, we call that a new build.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
So they've got this issue where the glycol has to be put through the pipes. There is no alternative to that, the building's landlord says, because without that, then all the pipes freeze. And forget about it. So all this glycol is sent around, but occasionally there are leaks. The pipes themselves tend not to leak anymore, but even like the heating lines, once you get into classrooms and things like that, they can sometimes leak. And if that glycol leaks, then you get the smell of it. And I didn't go over there yesterday, but Emily, our reporter, did, and she described that smell as absolutely overpowering when she went there yesterday morning. That she came back and said herself that she felt like she had a headache for the rest of the afternoon and did not feel great. Again, does that necessarily prove that smell is causing that headache? No, but she did not enjoy the experience of being in that building. Now, meanwhile, there are students and staff there who are getting sick of it, not just like physically like feeling sick while they're there, but just sick of the fact that they have to keep going into a building, and there are issues there. I mean, heat is one issue. So sometimes, like yesterday morning, there was no heat in the building either. It was minus 36 outside.
Yeah.
And everybody just carried on as normal with people in their parkas trying to learn. And there's this smell going on at the same time. And there have been at least 5 or 6 separate instances of this smell happening in the last few months, according to the students who study there, who say, look, we're trying to get an education here, and we're having to turn up in these conditions, and it's really, really difficult. Yeah. Now, one of the parents even got in touch yesterday and said, well, look, this is a huge disadvantage. why do our kids in the north have to go somewhere that they can't even work without being worried that it's going to be too cold or that there's going to be an overpowering smell in the room?
Yeah.
And they say it's not fair.
And counterproductive to keeping people trained in the north and working in the north. And now an acquaintance of mine reached out to me via Messenger, and I in turn got him in contact with you, and he described the situation as, and it's in the story, people wearing parkas, people wearing mitts, toques, while trying to learn. He's a nursing student. They're a nursing student, I should say. And yeah, I mean, nursing, obviously, there's a ton of information to go for. Anyone trying to learn in those conditions is going to have an incredibly difficult time, let alone like nursing, which you're trying to cram all that into 2 or 3 years or 4 years.
All of this is happening at the same time that the territorial government is trying to launch its Polytechnic University, do all that transformation. Now, that obviously has had its own troubles in the last couple of weeks with the president of Aurora College being fired and things like that. Interestingly, by the way, this glycol issue was so high profile that Tom Wegar, when he was hired a year ago, got a letter about it from the landlord outlining what was being done within a week of taking office. Wow. So it was considered important enough for it to be one of the first things on his desk was like what's going on with the glycol at Aurora College. So they've got all their issues with trying to get this university built. Meanwhile, the current campus in Yellowknife is in a sufficient state where students and staff don't really like going to work there each day. Which then leads to the question of, well, what's going to happen for this university in 4 or 5 years' time when they want to open it? Is it going to be in the same building, or is it going to be elsewhere? Because either something drastic's got to happen to refit that building so this stops being a recurring issue, or you build a new building. Yeah,
I mean, is that a possibility that they'd even put it there? I mean, if we're going to spend this much money on a Polytechnic University, it's going to take 4 or 5 years to develop and create. Why the hell would we put it in a 45-year-old building? It's 45 years old now.
Do we have the money? So sorry, yeah, you're right, it's old.
Yeah.
For a moment there, I thought it was a young nipper at 40. Do we have the money to build a new campus? What does that new campus look like? They haven't done that work yet.
Of course.
That's like still to come.
Yeah.
We asked the vice president of student affairs at Aurora College yesterday exactly that question. He said, look, it's far too early. I have no answer for you on where this new university is going to end up being, what those facilities are going to look like. But in the meantime, that does nothing to help anyone who's currently there, because by the time there's a new university, none of those students are going to be in college.
Yeah,
I would hope not. Unless they
really missed 500 days of school because there was a smell.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, theoretically, nobody who's there right now from the student body is still going to be there in 4 or 5 years' time. So the question becomes, what's going to happen now to help them out? Or are we just going to... This has been an issue for like 6-7 years plus.
Yeah.
I spoke to the former president of Aurora College, Jane Arachuk, who said, when I was the president, we were getting regular updates with the landlord about why this was happening. And she was the president from 2012 to 2018.
Yeah.
So it's been an issue for a while. How much longer are we happy for it to be an issue? Now, I have not heard many complaints from GNWT office buildings downtown that glycol is an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
So clearly other buildings in town, and some of them are relatively old as well, they seem to have got it figured out. Why can't we figure this one out?
Interesting. I guess we'll. It's been developing for 6 or 7 years, like you said. I guess we'll see what happens next. I mean, it's a pretty huge story, especially with all this news swirling around a new Polytechnic University and what to do with Aurora College. Another kind of shot in the gut, a little bit. I mean, kind of, right?
It sounds like in the meantime, we need to reframe the issue.
Okay. Let's do that.
I think what Aurora College is really doing here, what they're really supplying the kids of the North, is a mind over matter training sort of
Absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely.
Just if you can survive in those conditions with a rippling headache and minus 36 in the classroom, and you can pass that course with flying colors, what's going to stop you after that? Pull
yourself up by your bootstraps and stick those bootstraps in your nose to block the smell of glycol, so you don't get a headache.
Nothing's going to get in your way.
That's right.
If you can rise above those conditions, you're good to go.
I mean, you need to rise above them. I think glycol kind of sinks to the floor when it's a smell. So maybe.
And so does cold. Yeah, heat rises.
Right.
So you get up there.
That's right.
Yeah,
get up there.
You're up there with the heat.
Be taller. Get your nose above the glycol.
Class, today we're on the roof.
We're on the roof. Thank you for putting a positive spin, as always, on all of these stories.
That's what I do.
Absolutely. You're part of the positivity industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been bought Bought and sold.
What?
By the positivity industry.
Well, I don't like that at all.
What's to like? Thank you, Ollie, for another riveting segment of Without Knowing Precisely What's Going On. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. Go check out the Dead North Film Fest at deadnorth.ca, the schedule at deadnorth.ca, Dead North Festival, Film Festival on Facebook. You can find the trailer for all the movies. Get your tickets. They're going to go fast. It's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Also, Fight for Her coming up this weekend at that Chateau Nova. Get your tickets on the Facebook page, Eventbrite as well. Fight for Her, Yellowknife at .eventbrite.ca. Also find them on Facebook at Stanley Boxing and Fitness. 3 national title fights. Plenty of tickets still available going for a great cause, Yellowknife Women's Society.
And Ollie Williams screaming at the top of his lungs.
And Jolly Williams.
What more do you want?
I will not be there. No.
That would scare everybody.
But Jolly Williams will be there for a co-MC event for SPCA coming up very soon.
No, you signed up for that?
Well, I sent her an email saying, sure, that sounds great. So,
excellent.
Hopefully, you know what? I'm expecting an email today going, oh, you know what? Both of you don't have to do it. Ollie's fine. Great.
No, Ollie said he could do it.
That's fine. Yeah, no, we don't need both of you.
They've probably seen the photo that got posted last week of both of us melded into each other. Like,
that's right.
You know what? Strangely, we've got off the idea.
We don't want to scare people.
Why didn't we think of Lauren earlier?
Yeah, that's right. What's Mel Leonard up to? Heidi Kane, Shirley. These are the MCs of our lives. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin today. Have yourselves a wonderful morning and a wonderful day. Be warm because it's cold outside. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.